First, organize your time. One of the biggest differences between high school and college is that in college, your time is yours to manage. You'll find that your classes themselves don't take much of your day. Students transitioning from high school to college often find it challenging to make the switch to managing their own time. In virtual environments, that can be even more challenging because time feels unstructured when you don't have those physical and social in-person cues. The absolute most important thing you can do to succeed and stay engaged at Bates, especially in a remote learning environment, is to set a schedule and stick to it. The way to stay on top of your commitments is to set a plan for how you're going to manage your commitments, then modify it as needed, but stick to it. A schedule allows you to reduce stress by focusing on one thing at a time with the knowledge that there will be time to attend to all of your commitments, and to keep track of everything you need to do to succeed. A schedule also empowers you to devote time to activities that help you stay centered, happy, healthy, and engaged. Your schedule starts with your courses. Then you'll plan your time outside of class with dedicated time for each of your courses and for other activities. The biggest difference for you to get used to in college courses is that your professors are expecting you to do much of the work of the course, not just homework, but studying and reviewing, outside of class on your own time. For each class, you're going to want to dedicate 2 to 3 hours of time outside of class for every 1 hour you spend in class. That's your time to do everything you need to do for that class. So the second thing you'll need is to have a plan for each class. First, know the syllabus. Your schedule starts with your courses. Your plan for each course starts with a syllabus. You'll get a syllabus at the start of each course, and it's a contract. It says if you want to succeed in this course, this is what you need to do and when you need to do it. Keep track of deadlines. This starts with the syllabus. Take your syllabus and note all the deadlines and expectations for each of your courses. The next essential piece is tracking all the information that comes from your professor. Things change. Your professor will make announcements to keep you apprised of changes. Make sure to note them in your plan for the course. A really essential piece of this is to check your email and other channels of communication each day. It's critical that you check in regularly with your Bates email, Messages in Lyceum, or any other channels of communication that your professor sets up for the course in order to stay on top of expectations and to stay connected. Get comfortable with the technology you'll need as quickly as possible. The platforms that are being used in your course, especially Lyceum, are your essential channels for staying connected and engaged with your courses in a remote environment. Get comfortable with them early so that you can proceed through the rest of the term confidently, without stress, and able to devote all your time for the course to studying, writing, and getting your assignments done. Study smart. Focus on one thing at a time. Learning is most effective when we can bring as much focused attention as possible to the task at hand. When you multitask, assignments take longer, you make more mistakes, and you retain less information. Your schedule should have dedicated blocks of time for each course. During that time, have a plan, focus on what you need to do, and don't worry about anything else. Find the right study environment for you. Some people do better with quiet study spaces. Some people find it easier to concentrate with some activity and background noise. On campus, you have a variety of options like your dorm room, the P-Gill Atrium, Ladd Library, departmental lounges. Choose one that works for you. If you want to connect with tutors and other students from your course, ARC may be a good choice. You have remote options as well. If you're someone who likes studying with background noise, great. Go ahead and turn on a Sound Machine website or lo-fi study video or stream some music. But be sure to turn off social media notifications and put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Close all the applications and browser windows that you're not using because you want to. Minimize distractions, both physical and digital. When you're engaging with your courses, studying, writing papers, doing homework, Create an environment that lets you bring your full cognitive resources to your work as a student for uninterrupted blocks of time. Stay connected. Reach out. You have access to so many resources and such an incredible community at Bates. Utilizing those resources and connecting to that community is so important. While we're physically distant and remote, these connections are more important than ever. Be sure to be in communication with your professors. Your professors want to hear from you about your experience in their courses, and they're your number one resource in getting support, mentorship, and guidance. Make connections with the peer support in your courses and at ARC. In your first year seminars, there are peer writing and speaking assistants assigned. In many of your intro courses, there will be PAL leaders and undergraduate TAs. All of these are students like you who've been through the course and have insight to share on how to succeed. Make connections with others in your courses. College is not a solitary experience. It's a community experience. That's especially true at Bates. The more you connect to others in your course over the ideas of the class, the more you can enrich your own learning, and the more connected you'll feel to the learning community that you're a part of. Take care of yourself. We're all doing everything we can to be safe and healthy, and to keep our community safe and healthy. What can you do? Stay healthy. Our brains live in our bodies, and learning is most effective when we're happy, healthy, and stress-free. Be sure to leave time in your schedule for sleep, social connections, and self-care, because these are the foundation for everything else you do to succeed in college. And leave time in your schedule for the things that make you, you. Be sure to make time for the people and activities that help you to feel connected and complete. Head to the next video to try out mapping out a schedule that will help you to stay organized and connected this fall. Thank you for listening, and best wishes for the upcoming year. Please visit us at ARC if you'd like some guidance with managing your time or other aspects of succeeding in college.